The red carpet of the Mama Awards 2025 has always been a place of iconic appearances and jaw-dropping surprises. But this year, no one could have predicted the whirlwind caused by one name, Jin of BTS. Known globally for his elegance, talent, and quiet charisma, Jin once again managed to become the center of attention not only because of his exclusive invitation to choreograph a special segment of the Mama stage, but because of the mystery woman who arrived with him. Yes, you read that right. Jin BTS, who has returned to the spotlight after a string of global milestones from breaking Billboard records in Europe to becoming Gucci's ultimate ambassador, has now taken on a rare role in the performance sphere: choreographer. According to internal sources from CJENM, Jin has been secretly working with a team of elite dancers to design the concept and movement direction of one of the most anticipated collaborative stages at the 2025 Mama Awards. "He wasn't just performing this time," said one insider. "He was crafting. He shaped the visual, the movement, the mood. He was deeply involved." But while fans were already losing their minds over Jin's unexpected creative role, the real explosion came when he arrived at the venue, not alone. The woman who shook the internet. Wearing a soft ivory dress and matching heels, the woman who stepped out of Jin's luxury SUV alongside him had no name tag, no official introduction, and didn't pose for photos. Instead, she walked calmly next to Jin, their steps subtly in sync, before disappearing behind the VIP entrance at the back of the venue. Who is she? Speculation exploded within seconds. Some believe she is a backup dancer. Others say she's a choreographer from Europe. But one rumor is spreading like wildfire across Korean and international fandom platforms alike. Is she IU? The possibility is enough to send any K-pop fanbase into chaos. IU, Korea's beloved soloist and artistic powerhouse, has long shared mutual respect with BTS, especially with Jin. Their relationship has been professional and minimal in the public eye until now. Despite the low lighting and the security staff trying to block camera flashes, a few fan-taken photos began to circulate. The woman's facial features were partly hidden behind a silk mask and a wide hat, but her posture, her hands, and even her gait reminded many of IU. So far, neither Big Hit Music nor EDAM Entertainment, IU's agency, have confirmed or denied the speculation. Social media hashtags like #Jin with IU, #Mama Mystery Woman, and #Who Is She began trending within 6 minutes of the sighting. Choreography meets intimacy. What makes this mystery even more compelling is the fact that Jin's choreographic work for this year's Mama performance reportedly includes an emotional duet section. Industry whispers claim the sequence is not just physical, it tells a story of longing, distance, and reunion. Is it possible that the woman appearing with Jin is part of the stage itself? Some fans argue that this may be a bold artistic decision, pairing Jin, the symbol of elegance and stoic masculinity, with a counterpart who embodies grace and emotion, possibly IU. The Mama stage has a reputation for merging high fashion, contemporary dance, and conceptual narratives, and this would fit perfectly within that tradition. The silence that speaks volumes. As of this report, Jin has not made any public statements. His team has refused to comment. The Mama production committee only gave a brief answer. Jin's role this year is more than performance, it's storytelling. Please watch the show to understand the full vision. Of course, this only fuels the fire. Some speculate that this is a strategic distraction from recent media coverage of Jin's involvement in brand promotions, Billboard achievements, and global tours. Others believe it's a quiet reveal of a deeper artistic collaboration that's been brewing behind the scenes for months. Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain. Jin BTS doesn't just walk into a room, he creates an era. And this time, he didn't walk in alone. Stay tuned as we await the full Mama Awards 2025 performance reveal. Will the woman appear on stage? Will we finally learn who she is? Or will Jin, once again, leave us breathless in silence? The lights dimmed, the crowd held its breath, and all eyes turned to the stage of Mama Awards 2025. Yet, the most electrifying moment of the evening didn't happen under the spotlights, but just outside them. Jin of BTS, the global superstar and Gucci's most elite brand ambassador, arrived not only to choreograph a special performance, but also accompanied by a woman whose identity is still cloaked in mystery. What followed wasn't just a red carpet appearance. It was the birth of rumors, theories, and what may be the next biggest twist in K-pop history. Jin's presence at Mama was already highly anticipated. As someone who had just wrapped an award-winning fashion campaign and had shattered European Billboard records with his solo tour, his mere attendance was enough to dominate headlines. But the unexpected twist? He didn't arrive alone. Cameras flashed wildly as a tall, graceful woman stepped out of the black vehicle with him, dressed in a minimalist ivory-toned ensemble, her face partially obscured by a mask and a sleek wide-brim hat. Despite her efforts to remain low profile, the internet did what it does best: obsessed and speculated. Within minutes, ARMY and media outlets were flooded with questions. Who is she? Is she part of the performance? Is this a soft launch of something more personal in Jin's life? Some fans are convinced the woman may be IU, pointing to similarities in stature, walking style, and hand gestures. IU and Jin have long been admired for their artistry, and although they've never publicly collaborated in music or dance, both have expressed respect for each other's work in past interviews. The speculation is intensified by the thematic clues surrounding Jin's choreography for this year's Mama stage. Sources inside the Mnet production team revealed that Jin personally crafted a contemporary duet segment filled with emotional intensity and storytelling, something far beyond the typical idol stage. Was the mysterious woman his duet partner? Was her presence a tease for an upcoming artistic collaboration, or something even more personal? Adding to the intrigue, Gucci's creative team had previously hinted at a dual campaign set to release in 2026, involving Jin and a mystery figure in entertainment. Could this be connected? Despite the media frenzy, neither Big Hit nor Mama's organizers released any clarifying statements, fueling more speculation. What remains certain, however, is that Jin is once again reshaping the narrative of K-pop superstardom. Not just with his music, not just with his visuals, but with his ability to command attention by doing what he does best, letting mystery speak louder than words. Whether the woman by his side turns out to be a fellow performer, an artistic muse, or simply a close friend, Jin has once again reminded the world why he is at the top. And perhaps, why the silence he keeps is as powerful as any hit song he's ever released. As whispers continued to swirl across social media platforms, Jin maintained an unbothered elegance throughout the night. During rehearsals, insiders noted his intense focus on the performance's choreography, said to be one of the most emotionally resonant routines in Mama's history. The composition, according to those close to the production, tells a story of isolation, strength, and rebirth, fitting themes for someone who had recently returned from military enlistment and was reasserting his dominance not only as a performer, but as an artist with vision. The woman, who sat just a few rows behind the main idol tables during the ceremony, was seen quietly applauding during Jin's choreography segment. She wore a custom Gucci piece that had not yet been released to the public, further fueling speculation that this was part of an unreleased campaign, perhaps even a cinematic short film collaboration between Jin and the luxury house. Gucci, for its part, has not issued a statement, which only added to the media frenzy. When Jin finally took the stage, not as a nominee, but as a creator, the crowd erupted. His piece was unlike anything seen on a K-pop award show before. It began with solo expressive movement that channeled deep vulnerability, before transitioning into a duet shrouded in sheer fabric and shadows. The performance was poetic, provocative, and left the audience stunned. Many believe the female dancer, her features subtly obscured by lighting and camera angles, may have been the very same woman from the red carpet. But again, no confirmation came. In the press room after the show, Jin did not entertain personal questions. When asked about the meaning behind the choreography, he simply said, "It's about reclaiming one's voice after silence, about returning stronger." That's all. His choice of words only further ignited speculation. Was this a comment on his comeback, a subtle reference to recent brand or industry tensions, or something more personal? Regardless of what the truth may be, one thing is undeniable: Jin remains the most enigmatic and impactful figure in the modern K-pop landscape. With his artistry now extending into dance creation, fashion, and mystery storytelling, he is no longer just a member of BTS or a global brand ambassador. He is a symbol of evolution, a symbol of restraint turned into power. And, for many, a symbol of hope that artistry and mystery still have a place in an industry so often consumed by immediacy and overexposure. As the night closed and the final performances wrapped, hashtags like #JinMama2025, #WhoIsShe, and #GucciMuse trended globally. The woman may remain unnamed, the performance may remain open to interpretation, but one thing is for certain: Jin BTS once again stole the show, not with noise, but with elegance, restraint, and a whisper that echoed louder than any scream.